1985, we saw a ton of Air Jordan 1s, and since then, there was the beginning of this Reimagined series. We got 5 different variations right here that have come out over the years, from 2021 to now, plus all the other models, you've seen them. So for today, we're gonna rank just the Reimagined Air Jordan 1 series.
Okay.
Because there's enough pairs. We got 5 different models.
All right.
We don't know if they're gonna do any more. They might end it, they might not. We got a lot to cover and a lot to go over. So we're gonna unbox them individually from order of original release to current time. We'll talk about them, compare them to original releases, rank them based off of the box, the materials, the presentation, the nostalgia, all the different things. We'll have different rankings as we go, like we've done in the past. Right? And there's no way that we could do this without the OG in the room. You know what I'm saying? First up, we have the patent Bred Air Jordan 1, which was known as the Reimagined, then became another thing. We'll talk about that as we unbox it. But as you can see, patent leather shoe, kind of like a patent leather box, right? Got that shiny look all throughout it. You got the white paper with the shoe, and then you got the shoe. Oh, you got the shoe. Okay, so take these, look at them, talk about them, tell me what you think, how you feel, and then I'll tell you what's going on with the shoe and where we're at with it.
Well, y'all know by now, me and patent leather, we get along. Like, I love the patent leather shoes. They did one hell of a job on doing this shoe. And for me, when they did this, it killed everything. like everything that was coming out for a minute, I didn't like nothing else but this.
Yeah. So the patent leather Bred Air Jordan 1 was the beginning of this spark of the idea of this Reimagined series, showing us something different. We had seen the satin, it was a different release, more exclusive, it wasn't considered Reimagined. Technically, they've reimagined sneakers before, but they didn't call it a part of this series. And some people may argue this is or is not a part of the Reimagined series. But at the time, it made sense to be a part of it, and it's still a part of it for a lot of people in their heads. So when we have that conversation, there's no reason why we wouldn't put this in the list.
Right.
Because this was kind of what started that in 2021. Now, this was like a December, end of the year, one of your last pickups of the year, one of those final dates. They always do a Jordan drop like after the Christmas releases. This was that one just to kind of give you like the vibe and time of it right there, right? Prices was going up, then it kind of went down, or you love it, you hate it, that type of feel with the shoe.
And real quick, there's people that, like you said, love it and hate it. Some people don't like patent leather shoes. Just plain and simple. But you can't argue that this is a bad shoe.
Nah, I love them. Trust me, I'm gonna have a hard time.
Whether you like patent leather or not, you can't say, oh, well, that's not a good shoe.
Yeah.
Like, this is one. Anyway.
So now I'm gonna compare the originals, or whatever you'd like to call it, as well. So this is a 2013 retro. One of my choices. You could choose any of the retros. There's a ton of different versions, but essentially this is the leather version. Different cut. Well, actually, I guess similar to the OG cut, how they have the new modern day retro cut of this. So this is a good comparison of these two. So I posted some polls. We'll pop those results up on the screen as well, just to see which one people like more. The actual OG or the Reimagined, or is it even close? Like, because I feel some are gonna blow them out the water, and some might actually be like, damn, the Reimagined might be better.
It's so hard too, because for me, I'm gonna be wilding and styling in these, but those I'm gonna hoop in.
Okay.
So where I came from, we were still hooping in those.
Right.
So that's the difference of the shoe. You know, when you're looking at it that way, I'm like, I'm gonna just walk around and look good in these.
Okay.
You know, dress it up, dress it down. You know, we done tuxedos and suits and everything.
Right. That makes sense.
So that's the difference in the two shoe for me on that. We can go ahead and go heads up on it and see what you think. But you said you have a poll on this already?
Yeah, I got the poll that I posted. If you guys haven't already, make sure you follow me on Instagram. So what do you think the percentage was for the OG and the Reimagined?
I'm gonna say the OG went 60%, and I'm gonna say the Reimagined went about 40.
It was 90 to 10.
Huh?
To the OG.
Oh, you guys are that biased to the patent leather? No!
Vast majority would prefer the leather version. Makes complete sense. One of the greatest colorways, in my opinion, the best Air Jordan 1 of all time is the Bred, not the Chicago. I know the Chicago is more iconic and more nostalgic to a lot of people, or whatever they want to call it. But this one is same colors, essentially different color, darker, easier to wear, you name it. I could say so many great things about this. So we've seen a ton of different retro iterations of the Bred from the years, low tops, cleats, high tops, different versions with straps, you name it. There's a bunch of different iterations. So I think we covered this one enough. Let's take it to the next shoe. What was the next release in this reimagined series?
I'm disappointed in y'all. I can't believe this. 90 to 10.
Let's go to the next shoe. Next up right here, we have the one that really started the hype train. And it's kind of got two different names too. The Lost and Found.
Oh, okay.
Not the Reimagined, but it is the Reimagined. It's this, that, you know, the storylines. They started to dig deeper into the storylines with this one. So you got the Lost and Found. They had the mismatched box with the different lid, and they told that story. They got the little sales tag right here with the little discount and everything on the front end with the sticker. And then you open it up and you got like that newspaper vibe with all the old school ads and everything inside of here. You're getting really deep into it,
this
right?
was super dope too.
So the packaging is like, ooh, like the other box was dope, but now you're like, ooh, I like how they did like that old rough edge on there and everything. And you peel that back and you got the receipt inside the box as well. And then you got the shoe. Oh, you got the shoe.
I like the shoe. I remember when it first came out, I was kind of put off by the edge and saying, oh, it looked too old, and they did that. And then I started liking it. I was like, okay, it made sense.
Okay.
It made sense of why they did it. The only thing I said though, the color of the white, you know, I'm colorblind at times, but the color of the whites was different on that.
Like the midsole and the upper?
Yeah, because remember how it was with this is creamier
to me? Or you prefer like this pure white,
yeah, that's right.
Like that yellow.
And which you've seen that in a bunch of videos. I've said that where I like it more whiter than that. But when they came out with the shoe, I was kind of at first, and then I had it in hand and I started liking the shoe.
It's so crazy because the leather, the red leather and all the stuff is just so much different than this previous 2015. And this 2015 kind of set the standard as like the GOAT shoe, the one that everybody had to have, the one that after the Last Dance documentary, next thing you know, it was a $350 shoe and then it was a $1,500 shoe. And you got all this demand behind the sneaker, and then there you go, a few years later, after pandemic, next thing you know, you got this coming out, and I think that was 2022.
Yeah.
So this has been out for a few years. You know, there's a different state in the economy now. Initially, that was $650. You paying the most trying to get the shoe, and now it's starting to settle. It's taming down. You can find pairs $250, $300,
really?
$275, maybe even lower.
Size 4T.
So, in my opinion, this is the perfect time to stack up if you can afford it and grab the extra pairs, because I think it will have its cycle again. And then because it's such a classic, iconic model and we've seen it hold its value over so many years, this is one of those sneakers for that as well. And then also, yeah, you don't want to later be getting it and you're like, bruh, now it's back up to $800 and I could have got it for $250. So I'm just putting that word of advice out there for some people. I already got a couple pairs in my collection that I wear and keep new and everything like that. But that's kind of just like the state of the market and how things were going. It was the sneaker of the year. It was the greatest one. This, you know, the top whatever's on all the lists for a lot of people.
I remember that. People was going bananas for that. But you know, like I said, when you get it in hand, you start feeling it, and you're like, they actually did a good job on the shoe, you know. So that's one of those things. It's like, you know, you see it in the video, you see that somebody else got it, and then until you finally get it, and you're like, oh, okay, now I see why they're tripping over this shoe.
Yeah,
it makes sense.
So just like the Breds, same thing. You got a ton of different retro iterations, high tops, low tops, different retros and different cuts and cleats and golf and this, that. There's, again, a ton of different variations with this over the years. We typically see some type of Chicago variation every couple years, whether it's, you know, not the high top specifically, but some type of, whether it's the mules or it's the, you know what I'm saying? Like, they have all these different versions, and we're expecting to see the low top retro of the Chicago come out later this year. So that's gonna be another one a lot of people is gonna be excited about. Might bring some more demand to the high top because you know how that goes, the trickle effect, right? So that's kind of where we're at with this one. Do you know where you're gonna rank this one?
No, I can't say where I'm gonna rank it at yet until we go through that part.
Okay.
But this is one we comparing to right now, right?
Yep. Speaking of that, I got the poll results between the 2015, the regular style, and then the reimagined new version. What do you think the poll results are on these?
70-30. 70 here.
70 for the regular.
Yep. And 30 on the
30 for the Reimagined. So I saw the results. So I'm gonna just say what I say after seeing the results.
What?
But 59 for the regular, 41 for the Reimagined.
Okay.
That's pretty close.
Yeah, that's pretty close.
Now the reason why I think it's so close is because this was unobtainable, out of reach, too expensive. They weren't collecting back then, but now they're trying to catch up.
And you can't
see
get it.
what's going on, right? So this is the perfect opportunity to get in, more affordable, more obtainable. It's already been out for a few years, so more memories have been created with the shoe already, and trying to chase it down and finally got their pair after they went down in price. All the different things. I could see why you got to remember, a lot of people are newer collectors, less than older collectors, right?
Yeah, everybody ain't my age,
yeah, the majority is in that 2 to 5 year window, or maybe even that first 1 to 2 year window. So if you see that, you say, okay.
Some people ain't never seen these in person.
Right, so you think of COVID collectors, right? From 2020 to now, that's a 5 year window still.
Hey, if anybody else say that, them COVID collectors, that came here. If somebody else say that, it came here. So don't say you heard that somewhere else. No.
Nah, it's funny. I have this whole thing of like generations and eras. I got a name for like every group that started at a time.
Yeah.
But it's not no bad thing at all.
No.
It's not.
I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but you can really realize when to start.
Like your group, what era you're in. Right. Yep.
Yeah.
So but besides that, I can see why those results are what they are. And I think, I'm hoping and praying, I know they've done it already, but a 1985 cut of the Chicago Air Jordan 1. For some reason, the 85s did not begin as much love. We got to rank the 85 set too.
Okay.
That's a whole nother video. Stay tuned for that. All right, next up right here, we have one of your favorites. You know what's in this box.
I'm looking at this box. I might know.
You know what's in this box. So we have the Royal Reimagined Air Jordan 1. So you know, like the leather. So they said, all right, let's reimagine it. Let's do it in suede. So the box is not suede, anything like that, but it's a different switch up, right? You got the blue and the black, everything like that. Real clean, very simple. Feel like a takedown version, right? Like the other two boxes were kind of better than this one. I see how they flipped it though and added the sheen to it. So like that was cool. But just like looking at it, you're like,
blah.
Right. It's just that. And I feel like that's kind of where the shoe went too. So you got the white paper and then peeling that back.
And then they didn't go extensive on the paper.
So but they did individually wrap them, which was cool. They didn't want to mess that up. So you got the white paper and then you got the shoe. Oh, you got the shoe.
So if y'all didn't know, the Royal is like super dope to me. My favorite color is royal blue, like cobalt blue. So this is the first chance to have a shoe like this blue with the suede, everything is like, when this came out, I was like, oh my God, I gotta have these.
So we did a ranking of the Reimagined series before. You remember that? It was like the ones and the
going back and forth to last.
Right, and remember that? You remember that, right? Okay.
That was so unfair.
I feel like these might fall in that same.
Come on.
We'll see. But this is another one that, again, you see I still got it in my collection.
Right.
I don't have it in my collection just for the video. I got it in my collection because I still like the shoe. I still like how they went about it. It's not a bad shoe at all.
No.
But if I'm ranking it against these other ones, I'm going to say, oh, it's at the bottom of the totem pole for me.
This mug is so clean. It is so clean. They've done a good job for me. Like I said, I think everybody should have this in their collection.
The fact that these are going for like $95 or something like that.
Y'all dissing the shoe. You know what? Get this in your collection. Then when it go up, you're going to thank me later.
That's why, I still got mine.
That's what I feel like. I think this shoe.
I think it is kind of wild to see that these are going for like under $100.
Size 14 if y'all find it.
This is like a sample that came to life from years ago. And then it's just like,
I don't understand that.
It's so wild. But yeah, so how do you think people are going to rank these knowing what they've done?
Well, if it got last time, they going to obviously make this one be over that shoe.
The leather versus the suede?
Yeah.
Okay, so what do you think the poll results are going to be?
But the leather is nicer. I mean, it's nice on here.
Oh, for sure.
It's a nice shoe. I just like the color of that blue.
I feel you.
And I like the feel of the suede, everything but the leather. This is probably going to be like 95.5.
Damn. So there have been a ton of variations of this as well. High tops, low tops, 85 cut, low retro, this, that, the other.
Yeah.
Same thing with these. We got a lot of versions. You ready for the poll results?
What?
94 to 6. You're one off.
Come on. That's like you said, damn.
Yeah. So this is another one that clearly these are just not liked by a lot of people. So right here we have a shoe that was supposed to release, then got pushed back, and you kind of see this trend of like one shoe releasing each year from the Reimagined. But then there was all this stuff going on, and pairs was getting backdoored, and this, that, the other, and then the shoe got leaked out, and then they just basically kind of got hoed out. Like the prices just went down like crazy, and they were like, "Yo, we gotta try to create some hype around this." So they pushed it back and tried to do it around the Super Bowl and All-Star and all that push, and it just still didn't do nothing. It was like, great job, but we got nowhere here. Everybody just had to wait to get their shoes, and they still went on sale. Now they're crazy cheap too.
Right.
But that's, to me, wild, because the packaging, the paper, the shoe, they did a great job.
Well, for me, this is one of my boxes that I really, really like.
They went crazy with this.
Right.
Lid.
And then, yeah, they did a good job on this. They gave you a whole new vibe to it. The paper, they went extra with color, everything in there. Whereas the other one was black and white.
Right.
You know, that one was plain. This one's color. Like,
it was like, you're doing what you're supposed to do here.
Right.
I like this. I like this. So you peel that back, and then you got the white paper, and then you got the shoe. Oh, you got the shoe.
If you don't have this shoe in your collection, you messing up. It's a must-have, I think.
I talked about this before. Very similar to the Lost and Found, the materials, things like that, how they went about like these panels right here. Obviously this is not cracked and everything, but you know, there's a lot of similarities to it. And I think with the Air Jordan on the side, back telling the story, and just like the original photos and OG samples and seeing that, and the tongue switch ups and all this stuff. Like, to me, great job, great execution. I said this before in the review. Now, I see the Reimagined element of it, but it is like also similar to the OG style, right? We have the OG style here, obviously different tongue color, but you got a leather version, they switched the wings, they took the Air Jordan. So it's like, it's kind of similar, but I like this Reimagined story because we've never seen this before on this shoe.
But I like that they did the Air Jordan name for the first. You're like, I didn't remember them doing that for the first time. I remember this now, but.
So they have done this on other pairs before. I think it was part of like I forgot what the name of the series was. I want to say it was like Rare Air series or something.
Yeah, he'll know more than me.
Yeah, I gotta remember. But there's a bunch of other colorways, and that's why everybody was like, "Oh, y'all want to care about these, but you don't care about the other ones," because all those other ones was like kind of like takedown colorways that was like kind of like the OG style, but they wasn't exactly. But this is OG style with the Air Jordan on it, so that makes it better.
And then you can barely read this in here
with the signature.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, that's dope. Because you didn't have that before. Like, well, I don't remember it, but it's clean.
So I was actually very interested for this one in particular because, again, they're so similar. You got the leather, that, the other. So what do you think the poll results said on these two right here?
51-49.
51-49.
For old school, 51. New school, 49.
You ready for the results?
What?
81-19. What? So they like the old school, this one.
Yeah.
More than the new version, Reimagined. I can see it, but I'm like, I don't see it.
But you can't knock this shoe down that far.
Like, yeah, I was thinking like 60-40.
Yeah.
Maybe 65-35, something like that.
Because here's another thing is if you can't get these.
Right.
And you got these, nobody's gonna trip and be like, oh, but you ain't got those. Like, like you close.
They're clean.
I can
As you see, my pair is worn. I don't have no other pair. Yeah. This is my one pair, but I be rocking them still.
But these older ones too, the leather.
I try to keep it nice, yeah. Oof. But like, that's one that I love rocking. I've been rocking over the years since they came out with the retro. And it's, again, more variations of that. And you got the BMP pack and some good memories with different iterations of the black toes. And they made toe packs with different color blockings, similar but not the same. But this is another great one. to say the least. All right, right here we have the UNC Reimagined Air Jordan 1. So you saw the other box. Remember, it was the same thing?
Yep.
This was like the thing that everybody was so hyped about because you could take the lids and switch them now. And you could put this lid on the other box and the orange lid on this box and put it together and complete the set. You know what I'm saying? That's dope. I like how they did that. So same thing on here, like the Reimagined, Lost and Founds, but just flipped. And then the ones, they got this brown paper instead of like the white paper. And then you got the shoe. Oh, you got the shoe.
It's another one of those shoes. I said the same thing before. It was like, okay, it's cool. I like it. And then when you get it in hand, you go, oh, they did a pretty good job on this shoe. You know, you feel this leather and stuff. And I told you before, me and the light skin on the thing was a little different.
Yeah.
But then again, when you see it in person, you're like, okay, I see it. It makes sense.
Like the light skins, huh?
Yeah, it makes sense.
So,
it makes
again,
sense.
just real quick, I had to, you see what I'm saying?
Right.
It's damn near the same shoe. You got the ashy bottom, light skin on the midsole. That one's just a little bit extra.
Right.
Little yellow bone. But this right here, upper, very similar. I talked about this in the review and the comparison. There's a lot of similarities between this. So to gas these up and talk about how great they are, is it simply the colorway? Or are we talking about the shoe itself? Is it a mixture of both? Because this colorway is fire.
Yeah.
I love this colorway.
Right.
Got the other retro here.
Right.
So for me, I'm like, this is so similar. And that was my other question. When I saw the UNC pair, I said, oh, damn. What if they would have just did Reimagined every single one like this?
And then
all the colors, the Bred, the royal, the that, and they made it exactly this same style. Because this style is dope.
And then you can wear it, you can do whatever you want, you get.
I think that would have been dope if they would have done that too.
Yeah.
Because now it's like, okay, you just gave us different variations of all these ones, and then you went back to this one. So it's like, it's a Reimagined, but it's like a repeat of a Reimagined. Like, are you running out of
Was it
materials?
sales? Oh, I was gonna say, was it sales or was it idea?
Right, because it's like, you could do canvas, you could do, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
You could do like a pony hair. There's so many different materials you could switch up and switch it to make it align with some storyline for UNC or whatever. You could cover it with a net maybe and do it like him winning his UNC championship. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like with the basketball.
Hey, y'all listening to these ideas?
There's a lot of different things that could happen. I'm not saying they're all gonna be great. You know, these are just spitfiring ideas, but like, you're giving us Reimagined versions, but now you're giving us the same one that we had before. So it's kind of like, what's going on here?
Yeah.
What's going to happen next? Is this the end of the series? Are we going to get another one like this? Are we going to get something different? Is it going to be a repeat of one of these other ones? Are we going to, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's kind of confusing to the consumer side, and they're also kind of getting to the point now where
they went to it and then they went back.
Right.
And came back to it.
So like, you're starting to hear people say, I'm tired of Reimagined series now. It's been about 5 years now. We have about 12 or 14 different original Air Jordan 1s that have came out. Well, that came out in 1985, right? So it's like, is this gonna be a 10, 15 year project where they just keep dropping one a year? They're gonna cut it. They're gonna, you know, because we've seen this before. The bin series, the anniversary series, they only drop some stuff and you're like, are they gonna keep going? What's gonna happen? And then you get 3, 4, 5, 7 shoes and you're like, oh, they're gonna do the whole set, and then they don't. And they stop it and they work on to something else. And then people are like, well, we're here now.
Yeah.
So that's happened before with different stuff over the years.
And it's kind of tough too, because you get people excited about things and like, oh man, it's coming, and then it doesn't. So it is kind of unfair to the consumer that way. So I don't know. I think they could check the sales and go, okay, these did good, and then make sure that they stay on these lines right here, and bring out you more.
If they did that and brought all of them back this way, I wouldn't be mad. I would get them. I would rock them. I would enjoy them. I like the materials. I like the cuts. I like how they went about the execution on all these. Especially if they keep a good packaging like that.
Yeah.
I think that's good. Okay, poll results real quick, and then we'll get into these finals. I also did poll results on each one individually to see how they rank. So then we can rank those in order based off of what people like the most. So what did people like? The original or the Reimagined? What was the percentages?
I'm gonna say they went with the original. People keep going with original because it's the original.
Okay.
The leather's nice, everything. So I'm gonna give you a number. I'm gonna say 75-25.
Okay, 65-35.
Well, it ain't ain't too bad.
Kind of close, kind of close.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. When these came out, I was like, bruh, these is nice. Like, I could see these battling with these.
Right.
Like, I'm not mad at that.
That's not a bad number.
I'm kind of like on the fence 50-50 with these. I think if anything, yeah, 51-49 type.
I still like this blue a little bit better than this blue.
Okay.
That little deeper a little bit.
Yeah. So, okay, let's go ahead and rank all these shoes. You want to do the boxes ranking first? Okay, these are the 5 boxes. We'll put the worst at the bottom and stack them up to the best.
Yeah.
Okay.
And these boxes basically is one, because they pretty much the same box.
Okay. So is this the worst? Can we get that out of the way?
So this is tough for me.
I feel like it's between these two.
Yeah, it's gonna be between these two. But that's my blue though, dog.
I like this shiny.
But the shiny is, but everything is matte right now. Okay.
Okay.
So we're gonna go here.
Because normally the boxes is matte like this, it's just not as shiny on that. So worst, the Royal Reimagined, Bred Reimagined second. Next one, which one we got? Where are we going? This is the Lost and Found. This is UNC.
Yeah, and that's tough. So I would go UNC first.
Okay. Like worst?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then there.
Lost and Found.
Yep.
And then this one. This one is dope.
They
The black toe. Okay, so this is our ranking right here for best to worst on the shoebox presentation. Not the shoes, just the box.
Right.
Rank your boxes in the comment section down below for us for the shoebox. Be specific, because I know people are gonna get confused. Everybody's gonna argue and have feuds over each other's with stuff about apparently somebody has a wrong answer, even though who cares, it's just shoeboxes. Okay, so now it is time to rank these shoes from best to worst, worst to best, whatever you want to call it. The worst is over here, the best is over here. We got to decide.
We're not gonna be on the same page on this.
So, do you want to do wearability, material? We're gonna have to factor everything in.
Yeah.
We're not gonna do multiple rankings.
No,
We're gonna
everything
do
all at once.
Wearability, materials, presentation, box, all the elements. You purchased this shoe for retail. What do you get? And are you excited about this cop? Was it worth your money? Is this the one for the long haul? All the questions.
Right.
We're gonna bundle them all into the same thing. This is very hard because there's so many different ways to rank things. So we're gonna try to.
You said put the box into it, the presentation, the
everything that you bought. As I bought this shoe,
came.
this is how it came. This is what it came with. This is the materials. This is the price. All the stuff.
Okay.
Mind you, retail also did go up on these. So these were like 170 or I think they might have went up to 180 at the time, but I think it was 170, and then it slowly crept up to like 185 or something like that. So it was like a $15 change over the past 4 years as well.
Right.
But that's here. We got the shoes here. So what's worst? You want to pick the 2 worst and duke it out?
Okay. Oh my God. So we gotta pick.
And I have the poll results of what everybody else said as well.
Okay, so then everybody didn't like this shoe, even though this is like one of my favorites. The only thing what got me on this shoe, remember I keep saying this is the cut too, remember?
Okay.
The cut on this shoe. In the box.
Okay, so last place.
Last.
Yet again, last place. I like that. We're on the same
You're gonna
page.
catch me in the streets. And
We're still on the same page here. Now this is where it gets hard.
Yeah.
Because we ranked this pretty high.
Yeah. Well, that's gonna stay high. But here's what I'm gonna do to you. I'm gonna make this one.
That's crazy. Because that's the same one I was thinking. I was thinking the same thing. I was like, okay, red, black, and white. There's 3 shoes. We got 2 different blue ones. UNC look good. I'm gonna put this one in 4th place.
We're back to 1,000 right now. Oh my God.
Okay. Next up, where we at?
This is gonna be bad. This is gonna be bad.
I know what mine is. I already know what mine is.
I'm leaving the shoe right here.
3rd place?
Third place.
You want to know what I'm putting in third place?
What?
This one.
No! No!
So I'm gonna just slide it over to second and third. We'll have these tied for third right now. And we'll have our debate if this one deserves first. If this one deserves first, then we'll go back and we'll figure out these two right here.
Okay. So that's where I was going. I was giving this one first.
First place.
This one second.
Okay.
Third, fourth, and fifth.
Okay, so this is your top 5.
That's it. That's what presentation, everything, like the box, all that.
This is my top 5.
But look at this.
Ooh, shiny. So we're pretty close.
Pretty close.
Honestly, very, very
I
close.
was really surprised.
So now I got the poll results from Instagram. If you guys haven't already, make sure you follow me on IG and participate in the polls, and all the results are here on the channel. Before we do that,
Y'all gotta start agreeing with me more with these poll results.
I got a little something for them.
Oh no. What is this?
Go ahead and crack that open. Make it snappy.
How do I open it?
You gotta rip the bag. You gotta probably just rip it right here or something.
Oh, you know I got a jacked up wrist.
So you guys know, typically I get them shoes. We gotta get them shoes. But I was out in Portugal and they only made, what?
Look at this. These ain't shoes.
They said there's only 100 of these bottles made.
Oh my.
40 years aged, out of Portugal.
40
Their
years.
signature, straight from the barrel.
Oh.
Very hard to find. So I said, yeah, I'm gonna need one of those for his bar.
So if y'all don't know, I got a pretty extensive bar collection. And usually when he go out the country, he picked me up something nice. I didn't expect that, especially this. Oh my God. No, I really appreciate you. Thank you.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm scared to open it.
Check out the bottle.
This is gonna be so clean on the bar. Oh my God.
So yeah, I think there's some details in there.
Yeah, I'm gonna check all this out.
Yeah, you can check all that out later.
Oh,
let's get back to the video.
Okay, we gotta get back to the video.
All right, let's get to these poll results. What we got here?
Y'all don't even know.
All right, what's in 5th place from the people?
From the people here.
Okay, 55% of the people said fire. 45% of the people said trash. So basically damn near a 50-50.
Okay.
That's like, whoa.
Yeah.
Like, do y'all like these?
Right.
And the prices, they're like $90.
And the price is telling you that.
Right, okay. Next up, in 4th place, what do you think was in 4th place?
I think they put the patents in 4th place.
You are correct. Go ahead and move that over. What do you think the poll results were?
For it being nice or not?
Fire or trash? What do
Fire or
people say?
trash? 60-40.
62-38.
Oh,
Okay, what is in 3rd place?
I'm gonna say the same order.
Okay.
This one, same shit.
What do you think that's correct. What do you think the percentage was?
75-25.
74-26.
Oh. Okay. I'm doing good. I'm doing good.
Okay, 2nd place. You already know is this one.
Yep.
Okay, what was the percentage?
95-5.
81-19. So this
Okay.
was a little bit more than this one.
Right.
A little bit more. That was drastic. Okay, final one. 1st place. What was the poll result?
That's still gotta be 95-5.
96-4.
Okay.
So that was very close.
Yeah.
So this is the final ranking from all y'all.
But real quick, how do they get that far away on this one? And it's almost the same shoe, just a little different color.
Oh, because it was like in the 70s?
It was 80,
Or no, it was 80?
81-19 or something.
Oh, yeah, because it was 81 and that one was 96.
That's a lot.
That's a big jump from here. Because this was 81,
Right.
This was 74, this was 62, this was 55. So it was like 10, 10, 10, 10.
Yeah.
But this was like way more.
That's crazy. But I'm just saying, how do y'all go from here to here so much? And the shoes almost identical.
But
The
you see
package
what-
is almost
this is
identical.
actually crazy.
Like everything is.
This is crazy. I didn't think about this. Because remember I was saying this earlier. These are so similar. This is why this
Right.
one's so good.
Right.
And remember I was like, just make the whole set this way for all these. And then these fall below.
Fall suit.
So what happens now? You think they're gonna do it?
Is y'all paying attention, Jordan Brand?
This is what the people saying. So I had one more question for the people. I really wanted to know because I heard this so many different times over the past couple years, especially this past year. I said, should the Reimagined Air Jordan 1 series continue? So we've got 5 of them so far.
Right.
Should they continue making other original colorways? You got the Storm Blue still. You got the metallic
For sure they
set.
should continue.
You got all this stuff. So you say yeah.
For sure.
Okay. What do you think the percentage that everybody else said?
80%.
70.
Okay, but that's still sellable.
That's still a good amount.
The 70 will pass on the test. Everything else, they'll take 70.
Yeah, that'll get you by.
We'll go back to a restaurant for 70.
Okay, so that's the final results from everybody. That's our final results. Please share your final results down below in the comment section. I think we should do the 85 Air Jordan.
I hope y'all was on my side for the pick from my 5.
Hey, we was close. We was close. We was only like
close.
2 off. I feel like
the last 2.
this probably was our closest one out of all of them.
Yeah.
So we got the 85 1 set. We got the Travis Scott Jordan 1 low set. There's so many of those left. We got the Dornbecker set. We got the entire Reimagined set.
We definitely got to do that.
We got,
Dornbecker set.
there's a lot of sets out there that we can still rank. Give us some suggestions, drop a comment, spam the comment section. Whichever one I see the most of next, we're down to do it.
Oh, that'll work. Dornbeckers.
He's like, get the Dornbeckers out. We got to do that one. Okay. I think that's gonna do it. Make sure you guys subscribe if you haven't already. Check out his channel. He's still got, I already knew it was coming. I knew it was coming.
Y'all don't even know. Oh my God. And the size and everything is like perfect with the other bottles.
Yeah.
Cause I got Louis the 13th and stuff like that. If y'all look at the bottle, and we got some of these different sizes, but it's like perfect to line up.
Right.
You know.
It's dope how it's like got that Spanish in there too.
Yeah.
Okay. That's
All right,
it.
thank you. Appreciate
See y'all
you,
in another
brother.
one. I know it was a long one. We out.
I would never let you down, it's in my DNA. The only choice I like to make what I'ma wear today. I would never let you down, it's in my DNA. The only choice I like to make what I'ma wear today. I was made for it, it's in